Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 5 Premium Arpeggio of Blue Steel Battleship Kongo. It has 8 main guns, 22 secondary guns, 36 AA guns, a top speed of 30 knots, total hull 54,100. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy, reduce flood and fire chance. For my commander, situation awareness. And that is all. This was the first game. They give you a 1 skill point commander. That's it. We are on the map Fault Line, and obviously the ship looks crazy, right? Yeah, it has a completely unique camouflage that doesn't exist on the normal Kongo. It is a normal Kongo otherwise. The animations are slightly different. The smokestack has this, I would say, it holds its shape a little bit more than the standard. It's a little bit more flatter. So it kind of has that animation quality to it. Fires that are set on the Kongo also appear this way. When the guns fire, there's a huge plume, and it is also slightly distorted, slightly bolder than the standard firing animation. But most of the time, I don't see it. I'm too busy zoomed in on my binoculars, killing fools, okay? The AP or HE shell that leaves the ship looks exactly like every other shell type. Wargaming definitely chose to not confuse people who are not familiar with anything on this ship. It's going to assist those in perceiving the correct shell incoming so they can angle accordingly. Now, the audio is slightly different. When I mean slightly, it's completely different. Your commander is actually Iona, the submarine character. I don't know why the submarine character. You're obviously not in a submarine. There was a voice actress for this particular ship. Maybe they recorded brand new for the game. I don't know. It's a little confusing, but for most people, you will have no idea what she's saying. So you just have to kind of infer. Unless, of course, you understand Japanese, then you're perfectly fine. What are you talking about, Notser? I know exactly what she's saying. Well, I don't. But I would love to, and I would love national voiceover to be in the game. I don't know why it's not in the game yet. There is Russian, right? The Russian client is using Russian. Germans, it's German, right? You're hearing German commanders. Japanese, you hear Japanese too. You clearly have the technology because this only exists on this ship. So why can't we do this? I want national voiceovers. I really like that. I kind of like to get into the character of the ship or the vehicle or whatever. Kind of, it's just fun for me. And yeah, let's get it. Now, this enemy Cleveland, he's moving parallel to me. I'm going to fire on his position, hopefully get a nice broadside. It is long away, but you know what? We're able to do something, not a lot. The Omaha is the real prize. He's showing his side. I assume he's dropped his torpedoes. I'm just like, okay, torpedoes have been dropped. When are they going to come up? We do have the benefit of a friendly Omaha who can scout them. And I'm trying to hold my fire. Come on, keep turning, but he doesn't keep turning. And here are the torpedoes that he dropped, of course. As predicted, we are going to get hounded by a torpedo bomber. You can see him right there. Our AA is kind of crappy. We're able to take one out. And oh no, there's an island. Now 2 things can happen. Notser can run into it, which would be very bad, and everyone would laugh at me. Or he could be sandwiched by it, which would also be very bad. Now, that looked like an automatic drop. Now, you just heard Iona. She will tell you about torpedoes in the water, consumables. She'll let you know if the game's starting or a kill, stuff like that. Normal commander stuff, right? We're able to avoid it. It looked like it was an automatic drop. I don't blame him. It's a tier 5 aircraft carrier. I don't expect anything from them, quite honestly. You're not supposed to know how to do it exactly right. But if he did, oh boy, I would have sustained 3 torpedo strikes right there. It would have done a ton of damage. Some things you can do at low B levels that you can't possibly do at high level. And I've learned that the hard way. Many, many times, and I will continue to make those same mistakes because I just play too aggressively at times. Now, the Omaha is, again, showing his side. 11 kilometers away, that's not bad. We fired the front guns, the back guns are still rotating, and I think we led the target pretty good. Oh yeah, we led the target pretty good. Here's Iona. So that's what you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear a little girl speaking in Japanese, telling you what to do, and I have no idea what she's telling me what to do. Hopefully she's not cursing at me. For all I know, it could be anything. Now we see an enemy New York, showing a ton of his side, so I would love to do damage to him. I'm, of course, going to fire with my front guns as my back guns slowly turn. And I do mean slowly. I really miss having faster turret traverse. It's very, very awkward for me. We do a little bit of damage, but not too much. He misses completely. We are headed down the eastern side. The friendly cruiser is retreating for whatever reason. I don't need him. This is a tier 5 game. I feel like I can take them all on by myself. And you shouldn't always feel that way. But I did learn at tier 5 where to actually locate the rounds for a battleship. That was a very important moment in my World of Warships career. For the longest time, through all of closed beta, I did not know where to fire. I would just fire the target. It didn't really matter. At one point, ammo didn't matter. Nothing ricocheted. Everything penetrated. AP was as effective, if not more, than HE. You would just fire AP all the time. You would do nearly maximum damage, and it was easy. Oh yeah, 10,000 points of damage right there. Looks like we incapacitated something. The aircraft are flying overhead. Our AA's providing very little, quite honestly. Back guns are still rotating. Yeah. Get turret traverse as soon as you can. Oh, man. I had forgotten it was basically required. This is awful for battleships, especially. We fire on a target that has propulsion knocked out. We lead it a little bit too much. We were never going to get a citadel, although the dispersion was perfect. If I would have compensated for the slower ship, I might have been able to kill him right there. Now, I am very greedy. I want to get the back gun in position. I feel like there's enough room for me. I sustain, not that much, honestly. A lot of ricochets, you heard. And we have our front guns. We move it a little bit closer because he's slow. We do 6K. We don't get the damage quite where we wanted it to. I'm trying to move the back guns in position. And then I'm going to just turn away from the island. It's not going to be any issue at all, right? Would this really be a Notser replay if it wasn't going to be any issue at all? And yep, we ran aground. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Friendly torpedoes. We fire the front guns at the waterline and we finish them off. Thank you. That could have been really bad if we didn't kill him there because we're stuck on an island like an idiot. Now, of course, we're going to back up. I don't know how it caught me. You know, where did that island come from? It must have moved there. It's, you know, someone was like, it's just because you try really hard. I really like that you say that. But it's me being arrogant enough to believe that I can avoid that island whenever I want to. And I don't put in the effort. Or I'm trying to get all my guns in position and I'm like, I'll get out of position with like a millisecond of reaction time to actually accomplish that, if that at all. It's just a character flaw, and I'm glad that people enjoy it. It would be very frustrating if I would have received the same responses that I was receiving at the very beginning. Oh, you ran aground? Why would you even share this video? Boy, how many videos would not be shared if I would have kept to that rule? Yeah, suffice it to say, I ignored that recommendation, and I think it worked out. I think you guys can accept my flaws while also enjoying that the game has a lot of tactical value, a lot of humor. What is funny here is that I can't hit this dang Nuremberg. I've been firing on this guy, and I'm just not leading him correctly. Ah, it's embarrassing, Notser. Hey, I don't play tier 5s, okay? Their velocity is just extremely different, okay? It's a lot harder. They don't move the shell as fast as other high-tier ships. That's really the issue. It couldn't possibly be me. Don't you dare blame me. So, of course, we are engaging this New York. It appears that there might be some enemy aircraft incoming, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I did a little bit of damage, but most of the damage was those friendly torpedoes. Iona's telling me about the threat, and I agree, there is a threat. But I was also very frustrated with this turret traverse, because this is the moment in the game where I have to commit to avoiding the torpedo bombers. Bad players ignore torpedo bombers. Good players do everything in their power to avoid taking the torpedo. And this is no exception. We are conveniently able to take one out. We take out another one, but after it drops the torpedoes. And I'm trying to avoid it. Am I going to be able to move inside? Ooh, that was pretty close. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't come back in. Don't come back in. No. Dang it. Okay, we take damage from the torpedo. It doesn't cause flooding, thankfully. And it only does 6k. Only 6k. So, yes, our turrets are in completely the wrong position. And they will move. Slowly. Slowly. Oh, this is so awful. Just look at it. And at this point I was like, yeah, let's just finish the Nuremberg. The Minikaze looks, yep. He finishes the Minikaze. Poor guy. I'm the only guy that actually has line of sight on this guy, interestingly enough. Back guns are almost in position. I choose to fire one turret. Kind of like what I was talking about yesterday. We're able to finish him off. Don't need to overdo it. The guy only had 1k health. And now we have access to that turret to engage the New York. And if I had turret traverse, it would have happened faster. Here come dive bombers. And Iona's telling me exactly what's coming. Unfortunately, we just used damage control, so this is going to stick. He gets 2 fires. We do 3,300 points of damage at the waterline. Not what I was looking for. Look at the animation. Oh my, that looks so unique. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're able to kill the New York too. 2 long-range citadels that wipe them out. Yeah, but look at the fire burning, Notser. That looks so cool. Yeah, I think they've done something to maybe hold the shape of the animation just a little bit longer, so it kind of looks a little bit starker, a little bit higher contrast, so it mimics the sort of animation where it's on and then it's off. There's not really like smoke dissipating in animation, you know. That's really a sign that it might be created with a digital graphic to see animation dissipate, because that's really, really time consuming to really get it to match up to what you would perceive in your mind, so it looks pretty cool. There is a threat, though, that we take a torpedo, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to try my best to maneuver as much as I can, and I am ruining my chance to fire my gun. Here comes the automatic drop. It looks like we'll be able to fit ourselves right in between those torpedoes. And yeah, that is the last ship in the game. There is 6 minutes left, or 5:30. And we're going to try and head towards the enemy aircraft carrier and defeat him. Now, we don't see him on the map right now, but those torpedo bombers are definitely telling us exactly where he's going. This guy's not going to give an alternate route, and then once it's out of line of sight, change that route. It's going directly to his ship. And another confirmation, here comes a dive bomber from that exact same location. Now, I do have damage control available, so I don't expect that the fire will stick. I just have to work my way towards this enemy aircraft carrier. A couple friendlies are capturing the base. I probably will not be able to take out this aircraft carrier before we capture the base, just at the rate I see. So, Notser, what do you think of the Kongo? Well, it's cool. It's a new paint job. It's nice to have the Kongo and not have to buy it with credits again. I haven't played the Kongo in probably 6 months. She's just as interesting as she was in 6 months. Now, I felt like the Fuso was a better ship for me, but hey, a 30-knot battleship with extreme range, yeah, she's pretty fun to play. And yep, friendlies are able to capture the base before we get in range of the aircraft carrier, and that's the way the game ended. We earned Dreadnought, Devastating Strike, and conveniently I was able to get my Destruction at Sea, 4 kills. We were actually second to the Minikaze, but I like this game. It was worthy of sharing my thoughts on this ship. It's the Kongo. It's got a unique skin, unique animations, unique audio, but it's the Kongo. And for people who have leveled past it, it's nice to get kind of a bonus Kongo back. I don't know how long it'll last. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.